When you get type 2 diabetes, there's two paths that you can go, and they both lead to work. But there's a difference between the two. There's a path that you may think is the easier path. Like, why don't I just not change my diet? Why don't I not take a chance and do exercise, try something that's going to involve some work, right? We'd look at that and say, to do a food elimination diet, to go and start monitoring my blood sugars 24/7, use a continuous glucose monitor. It's irritating, and it is. It's on my arm all the time. And, it's just not the most pleasant thing. It's just an extra thing that you have to do. We're already so busy in our lives. So it may appear it's just easier to take medications, keep eating the diet that you're eating that is possibly not working for the majority of us. If type 2 diabetes is going to get worse, if the symptoms and your blood sugars are just going to keep going in the wrong direction, which we know they will, right? If you're not eating a good diet, if you're not getting exercise, you're not getting proper sleep, you're not doing stress management, if you have no way to measure your blood sugars using a continuous glucose monitor, which measures your blood sugars in 5-minute intervals, 24/7 while you're sleeping, if you don't educate yourself, this is all extra things we need to do. And it is hard work, especially at first. As you pass and you progress and you basically graduate into reversing type 2 diabetes, it gets a lot easier. But that road that you take on medications and supplements and just neglecting it and just pushing it aside like we have a tendency to do, I do as well with certain things in my life. But when it came to type 2 diabetes, I know that path that seems that's easier, just take metformin, Ozempic, do whatever the powers that be tell me, what's conventional. I know where that leads to, because all you have to do really is look at those who came before you. Has any of these medications and protocols that they give us, that they recommend, work? How many people have reversed type 2 diabetes on medications? Pretty much zero, my friend. So what seems like the path that's easier, look what happens in the long run as far as what we just said too as work. It's going to take some work. You're going to have more doctor visits because as your condition progresses, you're going to be on more medications and require more monitoring by the powers that be, your doctor, your nutritionist. And if you're the type of person that's got money and you want to throw money at the problem by placing your problem onto somebody else to fix. I'm not saying that you don't need anybody and maybe you shouldn't throw money at somebody to help you, but they are there to help you, exactly what I just said, for you to take the responsibility, right? If you're using a continuous glucose monitor, you're able to show whoever's helping you deal with the problem, right? In a more efficient way. Can you imagine, right? Doesn't this make sense that when it comes to type 2 diabetes, we need to know where your blood sugars are at, what foods, what lifestyle, what you're doing, your stress, how much exercise you're getting. We need to know at all times, how are we functioning? Just like a car, when you got to change the oil, you got to inflate the tires every so couple 100 miles, otherwise they'll wear out. If you keep them rotating, there's this maintenance that needs to happen. But we need some sort of form of measurement. And the most powerful thing that you can do is get that form of measurement 24/7. That's why till my dying day, I will always recommend that you guys consider using a continuous glucose monitor, a blood sugar monitor. But if you were able to know that for yourself, you were able to hand that data over to somebody else who's helping you, it just takes all the guesswork out, right? So it's a lot easier, it seems at first, to just put this all on somebody else. They're a specialist. They know what they're doing. And I'm here to tell you guys, look at the testimonials, go to forums, look at the comment sections of how many people are struggling and suffering because of this. So it's not the easy road. And when you start to think about your health, I was not even aware when I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes that literally I understood that you can lose your eyesight. Like you can start getting blurred vision, but I didn't know that you can have your eyesight completely gone, like you're blind, like literally you can't see. That's not easy. What's not easy is having to go on dialysis when your kidneys start to fail from possibly side effects of not taking care of yourself, all the food of your conditioning worsening, and not handling it the right way, getting to the root cause of it. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of pain too. These two roads of taking the so-called easy road of medications and traditional treatments, is not only painful, but it's expensive in many ways, in your time, your energy. Imagine having to get something like an amputation, right? Or just dealing with the uncomfortableness of exercising sucks, right? You have to go and walk, which isn't even that bad. And I guarantee you, when you start moving your body regularly, you're going to feel a lot better, right? It's a pain. You're tired. And maybe even if you're overweight and you're trying to lose weight, it's very difficult to start at first, because you're tired, and maybe your joints hurt and your muscles hurt, and you're basically, look at anything that has improved, like as far as a bodybuilder or almost anybody who's done anything. The process of achieving something usually requires us to get out of our comfort zone and actually experience some sort of pain. And when, like, a muscle is a perfect example, when it is stretched, basically, if a lot of you don't know, when a muscle is torn and repairs itself, that's how it builds. That's why exercise burns. That's why exercise hurts. But in the long run, you gain more muscle mass because of it. When you are exercising, at first, your lungs may even hurt. You may be out of breath. You feel tired and fatigued. There's a pain there. But as you keep going, your body gets healthier and healthier, and it gets easier. But the big pain that will not go away, and in fact, you're almost 100% guaranteed, is that pain is going to come even more. You may lose your eyesight. You may have stroke, heart attack, right? As you begin to gain weight and just hide the sugars in your body. Guys, from my understanding of something, I don't want to go into all the medications and everything, but one of the most famous ones for treatment of type 2 diabetes is metformin. And basically what it does, from my understanding, is stop your liver from producing sugar. And to make this simple, right? It helps it not, I don't know if it's entirely, but it helps it works on not getting that liver to disperse sugar in the body. So what happens when you have this mechanisms, all these parts in your body, and it's in a medication, which is completely foreign to your body, right? Comes in and just stops something from working. Well, those sugars, basically, you can think like a traffic jam, get redirected in different directions. Some of it's excreted through urine, sweat, anywhere that your bodies can, fecal matter. But for the most part, if that sugar is not getting used, it's just exported and hidden in different parts of the body. And hopefully this explains why you will take it, the metformin or these other drugs, and your blood sugars will actually go down. But that just means that it's hidden in your body. It's like sweeping all the junk underneath the carpet of your house. Gradually, after time, it's going to build up. So after time, at first you and your doctor are going to look at your blood sugars and you're going to see that they're great. And I am patient as hell to wait for this moment. And I don't wish this on anybody, but you're going to see great results at first. And then the payback comes, the pain of, well, now your blood sugars are starting to rise again. Now we have to induce more medication and more medication and more medication. And guys, when you take a lot of these drugs, the side effects is for many people is weight gain. And that's exactly what we're trying to do. The opposite is to get rid of it. And there's no get out of jail free card here, right? But the second option of to take this in control for yourself, to make it happen for you, is the way that is going to get you long-term and sustainably having your type 2 diabetes under management, if not completely eliminated. I did this, guys, and there's thousands of other people who have done it. So what may seem like the easy path, guys, we have to pay the Pied Piper either now or later, right? And that later one is definitely a bummer. I want to encourage anybody who has come across this video to let you know that there's not just me, there are tons of other people who have done this as well. I share short form videos here on YouTube that you can find where I test everything that I eat. I've been testing every food that I eat for over a year now with my continuous glucose monitor. And you'll see that there's a whole library bank of foods that have a very, very good chance of working for you. And this is what I recommend for you to do as well. Try doing a food elimination diet. Try figuring out what works for you. Now, a lot of the videos I make, you guys, what works for me may not work for you. I'm pretty guaranteed though, at a low carb, sugar elimination diet, you're going to do just fine. But some stuff may spike you a little bit more than it does to me. You got to understand that your biology in your body is different, like a snowflake. There's no one same snowflake. We are all unique snowflakes, and things function with us differently than the average human being. We can't just compartmentalize. That's the problem with medicine, is they box everything in, and it makes it nice and convenient and packaged and pretty and easy to sell. Well, it doesn't happen that way. And the way you're going to eliminate, and the way you're going to know whether I'm full of shit or any of this confusement that's out there with all these different huge spaghetti pile of information, what's going to eliminate all that is a continuous glucose monitor of you taking the power in your own hands and trying out to see what works for you and what doesn't, and making a list. But I definitely want to guarantee you guys, my life is way better for it. I lost over just under 50 pounds. I use 50 because it's an even number, but my energy is high. I'm a year away from 50. I feel like I'm 30 years old. I got off even my blood pressure medications. A lot of joint pains and things have disappeared. So because I put that work in, now I'm kind of coasting. As long as I maintain and don't go back to my old ways of eating and non-exercise, I feel great. And that's why I'm here, to inspire you guys, to let you guys know that, hey, it's possible. So I do YouTube lives where I can answer any questions. We go live every day at 6 p.m. Ask me anything. There is links in the description of this video where there's a bunch of freebie stuff that I've made for you guys. Check that out. I'm also offering a one-on-one consultation that's free. I can't prescribe you anything, guys. And I'm also not a doctor. This is for entertainment purposes only. But if you need somebody to talk to give you some sort of direction in any form or fashion related to type 2 diabetes, I'm here. There's no gimmicks. I don't charge anything. What I get out of this, for me, is that I get to help you, but I also get to help myself to figure out, if I can, how good am I of helping other people, right? It helps me to help you because it makes me feel good, but also I want to exercise this. That's why I'm offering it for free, to see it. Can I make a difference in anybody's life? So again, no cost, no gimmicks, everything with my videos. Everything's completely transparent. There is no place to hide when you test your blood sugars every day. You know, if you're skeptical, which I think you should be, you should watch someone like me that shares on my lives. I also share my daily blood sugars every day, every single day, what I ate and what the levels were, to show that insulin resistance can be put in remission or even reversed, and that you can live a happy, healthy life without amputations and strokes and heart attacks and going blind and blurry vision and all the other things that come with it. It's cheaper in the long run. It's healthier. It's happier. It's easier than having to go through all that. Who wants to go to the doctors more frequently? Not me, man, not me. But you guys, I care about each and every one of you, and that's why I take the time out of my day to make these for you. And if I've given you any value whatsoever, please like, subscribe, share this video if you can. Take the link, share it wherever you can to get this message out there, and comment. Your comments will help get this channel out there to whoever needs it. So I'm here for you, my type 2 diabetes friends. We are going to turn you into a warrior, and you got this. You just got to believe in yourself. I believe in you. Going through it myself, I know that you can do it, but you have to believe in you. You have to take that initiative to want to do it. I give everything away for free, guys. It's all here. There's complete transparency. There's no paywall. There's no nothing. You can watch my videos, and I give you step by step. I just don't know what the questions are from people, like, until they comment. So when you comment and ask me things, I'll make a video about it specifically for you, my friend. And with that, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys on the next video.